Animal rights advocates are speaking out on the conditions some pet shop puppies are raised in after legislation to regulate the stores failed to garner the necessary support. Fox 7 Austin's Brianna Carroll spoke with one proponent of the failed bill and has more on what's at stake.
Where did this animal come from? What did the early days of their life look like? What kind of conditions were they raised in? Those are the questions one animal rights advocate wants you to ask yourself the next time you're in a pet shop after an ethical pet sales bill failed to pass this last legislative session. Senate Bill 1652 would have prohibited pet stores from selling animals, allowing only pets available for adoption from nonprofit organizations such as shelters or government-contracted animal control agencies to be showcased. That bill failed to pass during the last session despite backing from a number of animal rights organizations, including the Texas Humane Legislation Network and the ASPCA. Animal rights advocate Susan Peters-Fineski tells me the bill would have stopped the importation of pets from outside of Texas, something she says is a big problem in the state, causing overcrowding of shelters such as the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter where she volunteers.
We could have stopped the bleeding. We could have stopped the importation of dogs and dealt with what we have. We are so overcapacitated in every shelter and every rescue group.
Currently, 18 cities in Texas have their own ordinances regulating retail sales of animals within city limits, including in Round Rock, where city code stipulates that animals sold in pet shops must meet minimum age requirements and be sourced from licensed facilities in Williamson and Travis counties only. But legislation passed in 2023 limited the power of individual cities to enforce ordinances with requirements stricter than Texas state law. Fineski says that's the reason that every Saturday for the past 2 years, she has showed up outside one Round Rock pet shop, protest sign in hand, to educate people on the issue.
Some people don't know what a puppy mill is. It's just awful. If you walk into the pet store, you just see the puppies sitting there. They're lifeless. And people are like, oh, they're so cute. And, you know, they're not moving around. They're so confused.
Fineski says she is aware of at least 2 pet shops in Round Rock selling dogs bred in puppy mills where inhumane conditions and improper care characterize the early weeks of their lives. Then they're shipped off and sold to unknowing customers who pay top dollar for a puppy that may be sick, have behavioral issues, or worse.
Its intestines end up collapsing from parasites and just all the things that aren't taken care of when these puppies are produced in a mass-producing mill up north and shipped here.
Fineski encourages everyone who is looking to add a 4-legged friend to their family to do their research ahead of time, find a reputable breeder or rescue, and be aware that a hefty price tag is not necessarily an indicator of the quality of an animal or the care they have received.
I just want people just to slow down, take a minute, and really realize what you're doing. And maybe just Google puppy mills. Like if everybody would Google puppy mills, they would know.
Fineski and other passionate advocates like her are not giving up the fight to prevent retail animal sales here in Texas. She tells me they plan to work on getting legislation passed again in 2027. And in the meantime, they'll continue their work to educate the community on the matter. Reporting from the Capitol, Brianna Carroll, Fox 7 Austin News.